Welcome to Market Like a Hotshot. James Feuda, what's up, my friend?
Jeff D, what's going on?
Wow, episode 45, 33 to third, whatever it's called.
I know it's confusing. Episode 45, which is Market Like a Hotshot Live, part 33
and a third. Wow, that's a lot. It's a mouthful there.
It's our third live show doing this in front of a live audience. And we're here with this incredible crowd here at Caipy Sports Bar. So thanks to Rodrigo and the team here at Caipy.
Thank you so much.
The incredible wait staff, bartenders, and then the technicians that helped us.
They put this all together. It's amazing stuff. I feel like I want to should we get our guitars out?
I think we should.
I think we should, right? I mean, I feel like I'm on a stage here, ready to play some good tunes. What do you think?
I think this would be fun.
That would. Well, we do have karaoke later, I heard. So.
Yeah, we are doing karaoke later tonight.
So do we have any shout-outs before we get started?
Yeah, I mean, we had Mayor Sositsky was here. I know he had to run to another event.
That's good.
So I want to shout out him, but there's three ladies here I'd love to shout out that make this possible. If you've watched the podcast, you're probably familiar with them, but we have Kenzie, one of our producers. I'm going to say her name because you tend to mess it up. Virginia.
Is it Victoria?
And then Reagan is somewhere. Is that Reagan? Oh.
Reagan, what's up?
Reagan in the back. We couldn't do it without them. They're the ones that actually keep us in line when we do these podcasts. So
they do the thumbs up and thumbs down, right? Is that what they do? The thumbs up, thumbs down.
Yeah, the thumbs up, the shut up. You're
talking too much.
All that good stuff.
Jeff, chill it. So that's good. Thank you so much for your help.
Yeah. So those of you that are not familiar with Market Like a Hotshot, we'll tell you a little bit of history about the podcast. This is our 45th episode that we've done. We do them weekly. We record them over at our office at the Framingham State Innovation Center. Every week we record them. It's, as Jeff mentioned, it's available on multiple platforms. And we'd love to have you all listen, comment. And today we have a very special feature, which is the hot seat. So, Virginia, you're going to be our hot seat person. If you have a question, you want to be the first one to come up and ask a question, please see her. What our topic for today that we're going to just kind of kick it off with is community building, because look at this.
This is Framingham is a great community. I've been living here 22 years now, just like last week.
Yeah.
So it's a great spot here. So if you have any questions, it's based on community building and what you like to do to help the community and connect others. Be a connector, and you can actually sing a song like we just did, right?
Right. Actually, speaking of community, we did have a shout out that I missed.
Who did you miss?
Coach Trev.
Where's Coach Trev? There he is, right there. That's Coach Trev back there.
One of my best friends.
He's one of the Boston boys with a Z at the end.
Do you want to come up and ask a question?
He wants to ask a question.
He does want to ask a question.
He's the first one on the hot seat.
He's been dying to. Coach Trev, author of Doorway.
The Doorway.
Doorways of Life.
Doorways of Life. Check out that book on Amazon, right?
So as he gets, we actually have a few published authors here tonight too. So pretty excited to have.
So while we're waiting for Trev to come up, tag Market Like a Hotshot on Instagram, LinkedIn, Facebook, your favorite platform. Hi, Coach Trev.
The perfect height for you too.
Excellent. Hey, everyone. How you guys doing? All right. One more time for those that are awake. How you all doing? There you go. All right. Just for those that like to breathe and inhale and exhale. Good to see you all. So, what would you like from me? Oh, I'm asking you the question.
You are asking us questions.
All right. So
it's a test.
So, question number one. If I am an entrepreneur, I have a great idea. No one has had it before. And I've never done a lick of marketing. What's one of the first steps that I should take as a new entrepreneur?
That's a great question.
Great question.
I love that one.
Want to have that one, Mr. Dissociate?
Oh, you always give me the tough ones.
I know. You always ask me the tough ones.
So your first question, this is actually the first thing I would actually recommend you do, is learn how to speak in front of people. That's the first. I would recommend Toastmasters. Even if you're too shy for that, start doing videos of yourself and learn how to speak in front of a crowd. Because if you're an entrepreneur, you're going to have to present your idea to a lot of people, to investors, to future consumers or stakeholders. So I think your first thing is becoming, I hate to say this for the introverts out there, but become an extrovert.
But if I make a product and I'm not really a marketer. I mean, I got my business, I'm making a product, but am I really a marketer? Is an entrepreneur a marketer? And how?
So, I mean, you probably want to partner with somebody that can help you. That's probably the first thing, to guide you along. Because, like, the world we're in today, and I'm speaking from a technology guy, techie people used to be behind closed doors. Now they have to become product managers. Yeah. They need to learn how to speak in front of others. But so I always recommend you learn that first. You have to, or else your product, no one will never know about your product.
Got it. So I've got to learn how to be able to speak in order to be able to promote my product.
Yes.
Right.
So now that I speak, what's my next step after that?
Well, do you know what the 4 P's of marketing are?
I do not. Explain to me the 4 P's of marketing.
Promotion, 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 promotion.
That's it. You thought it was something different, didn't you?
Let me write that down.
Product. What did we learn at Bentley? They used to have these 4 P's, and then you learn that it's really all about promotion. So being able to really understand your idea that you're bringing to fruition, making sure that you understand the benefits of people using your product or service. So you want to have a deep knowledge of that so that you can promote it to other people. But then I'd look into intellectual property, protecting that. We had a conversation about this a couple episodes ago. I had somebody try to extort me for a domain name that I had a trademark on.
Whoa.
Yeah. And it's not working out very well for him.
It's not.
I'll just put it that way.
Don't mess with the Italian stallion, right?
Yeah, don't mess with the stallion. But, no, in all seriousness, though, like, talk to a good IP attorney. Make sure, you trademark your name, because you don't want to invest a lot of time in a business name, build that brand, only to have someone come and tell you that, hey, I own a trademark on it. Mm-hmm. So there's, first thing, it's not like, there's too many first things that you have to do, but I would say the first thing I would do is I'd settle on a name, make sure you understand your market, make sure that you understand the demand for your product and service. Because a lot of times we have a great idea, it sounds good to us, but then when you put it out in the marketplace, it doesn't sound so good.
Oh, well, this is one more tip I want to give you is know who your customer is.
Yeah.
And go where they go. Right? Because you don't want to market a bunch of bricks to somebody that doesn't build a house. Right? So think from that perspective. So great question.
No problem. Do I need to sanitize? Do I need to, if I've got, everybody, let's see, who's on Facebook? Who's on Facebook? Show of hands. All right, Facebook. Instagram? Who's on LinkedIn? All right, LinkedIn.
Who's on MySpace? I guess not.
I still get the AOL CD, so please don't.
Oh, yeah?
So what would be the best platform that I should be on as an entrepreneur? I mean, Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn, people say, but what would you say would be my best shot as a new entrepreneur?
Knowing you, LinkedIn.
LinkedIn.
But it depends on different people. So, if your market is younger people, you want to be on TikTok, you want to be on Instagram. If your target market are people in their 40s and 50s, that's where Facebook is. If you're B2B, you want to be on LinkedIn.
Okay. So what's the benefit of me being on LinkedIn? If I'm a professional, promoting the professionals, why should I be on LinkedIn?
So here's a big thing with LinkedIn. The average income of LinkedIn users is around $75,000. So you got big, higher income earners on LinkedIn. So if you do sell higher services, that's where you're going to find your customers.
All right. So sounds like we all need to be on LinkedIn, right?
Who's on everyone? Who's not on LinkedIn
I was
here?
going to say who's not on LinkedIn.
I didn't mean to put you on blast. My apologies.
All right. Yeah.
All right. Good. All right. Well, thanks, Coach Trev. We love you, having you up there.
Thank you so much.
One of our buddies.
All right. Who wants to come up next? Who wants to be on that hot sheet?
Who's next?
I think Mr. Perry, Chris Kelly.
And then Mike.
And then Mike? Yeah, Mike will be next.
Mike and then Chris. Because you want to come see Virginia over here. Here's the line to get up in the back.
Woo. Wow, Mike's going to give us a tough question. You notice that?
I know. Or it's going to be about music.
I love music, though.
Yeah. What are you listening to these days?
What did I listen to lately? Let's see. Bruno Mars, man. Is he cool? Everyone like Bruno Mars?
I've been going through a Florida Georgia Line phase this week. I don't know what it is, but I've just been listening to them a lot.
Actually, nobody knows this band.
Come on over, Mike.
The band called The Format. It's a band that was out like in the early 2000s. Now they're out again. Hey, Mike.
Mike, Marlene.
Hey, everybody.
I think we have the Tune Butler in the house here.
I know.
The Tune Butler.
Well, since it's your 33 and a third episode,
yes,
I want to present you with some albums. And
I
James,
like this.
Since you like to monkey around,
Hey,
the Monkees.
one of my favorite karaoke songs is Daydream Believer, so yeah.
And a side note, I'm wearing a bow tie that represents autism. April is National Autism Month, and Peter Tork was autistic. Not many people know that, but he was autistic.
Oh, I never knew that.
And Jeff,
yes,
for
sir.
you're a alternative new wave person,
Yes.
just like me. Elvis Costello, Trust.
Is that Veronica on that one?
I think so, yeah.
Or Allison, My Name Is True?
Jeff's very good with names, especially ones that begin with V.
The
Does
Trust
that have
out.
relax on it? I love this. I'm going to put this
Relax,
there.
wrong group.
What's on? Elvis Costello. I was thinking, Frankie Goes to Hollywood.
Oh, we'll leave those right there. Thank you, Mike. Those are awesome
welcome.
records. I
So
love those.
the question I have, I network a lot,
Yep.
and I build my personal brand. And personal branding is very important for marketing. Also, built into building your personal brand is building trust, relationships, cohesiveness, and chemistry with your clients. Is there any advice for building your personal brand?
You go first.
I always love going first. You know, we posted a quote a couple weeks ago. Reagan, who was that quote by? The one, "Be yourself, everyone else is taken"? Oh, Oscar Wilde. Yeah, so there's a famous Oscar Wilde quote. Couldn't remember who it was from, but I remember the quote, which is, "Be yourself because everyone else is taken." So, as you all know, because of the way we did the introductions here, I'm a big fan of WWE. And there's a great film that, well, it's not a great film, but there's a great scene in a film called Fighting With My Family. And Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, comes out, and he kind of like gets into character with two people that want to become wrestlers. And he explains to them, he's like, the difference between Dwayne Johnson and The Rock is Dwayne Johnson with the volume all the way up. And, you know, the treble and the bass, you know, tweaked just a little bit. But when it comes to your personal brand, you got to really understand who you are, what you're trying to come across as. I think what happens is like you watch these American Idol and The Voice. Every female singer is trying to be like, you know, Olivia Rodrigo or whoever. You know, you want to be different. You want to be, as Jeff says, the green person in a red room. You know.
Yeah.
Like that's.
Think about this, Mike. Right? How Nirvana changed rock and roll. Why did they change rock and roll? We had a lot of hair metal bands, right?
Yeah.
They were grunge. You think about even like Nine Inch Nails. They totally changed pop. They made industrial music popular. And I'm thinking my alternative rock roots. But you know, you always think of those bands that really stood out. That's the way you want to promote your brand the same way. We joke, we go to a networking event, there's 8 website developers. Yeah. What makes the difference between each one? How do you stand out? You want to build your brand to stand out in the crowd.
Thank you very much. I appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Congratulations.
Thank you, Michael.
Thanks, Mike. And thanks for the stuff.
How about the Tune Butler?
Thank you.
Mike Merlene.
And I think
Who do we got?
Chris
Kelly?
Chris Kelly is coming up.
Yeah, unless you want to jump on the stage here.
So here's the thing: the bathrooms and the stage are in the same direction.
They're up that way.
So You can stop at the stage on the way to the bathroom.
Yeah, that's
Chris Kelly.
Chris Kelly. Known for Ash. Say hi to Chris Kelly here.
Good seeing you. Good seeing you,
All
Jeff.
right, Chris. Glad you're here.
Thank you. Can everybody hear me?
Yep, we can now.
Usually my voice is loud enough it can carry through a room, although there's a lot of people talking. So I'm going to give you guys a real softball question, but it's a question that everybody struggles with. Why is networking important, and why is it a struggle for most people?
Mr. Networking, why is networking important and why is it a struggle for most people?
It's a struggle because... Oh, sorry.
Is this better?
There we go. Networking is a struggle because a lot of people go to events thinking they need to get something done. Yeah. Think of a networking event as too transactional, and it should be a relationship building. And they get nervous. You can see the nervous networkers out there, right? You're like, my name is Jeff, and they give me the card, like before I even can tell them my last name, right? If they honestly chill out and just get to know people like they're at the bar here. If you think about the people here, they get to know each other.
Yeah.
Networking events are the same way. You have to focus on the relationship, the know, like, and trust, and not the transaction.
Yeah, I totally agree with you, Jeff. I mean, I think one of the challenges for a lot of people is I have to come in and get a goal. And if you just go in with that goal and you don't try to build a relationship with somebody, it's not going to work. You have to focus on building trust that you are the person who can do the things they do. Now, are there other things involved with networking? Sure. You need to follow up. You need to be consistent. You need to be using a lot of channels. But in general, I agree with you 100%. If you go in there, and I'm just going to use job seeking for a point here. If you go in and say, I'm looking for a job, please hire me, if that's your first line, you've already lost the game.
You're done. You're absolutely done.
Yeah, and one of the common mistakes a lot of people don't do is that they're not memorable. You want to be memorable in a good way, and a lot of times people think being memorable means impressing them with stuff about you, when really you can be memorable by listening to them, picking up on something that they share, paying attention to them. There was a story about, I forget the person that it was, but there was a story about a woman that met with two different guys. She's like, the first guy, I thought I was talking with the most interesting person in the world. The second guy, I felt like I was the most important person in the world. And that's where a lot of people make the mistake. They're so busy trying to impress everybody that they're not listening to the other person. And, people say we have one mouth and two ears for a reason.
Yep.
So that's a common thing that people, and that's why I think people don't like networking, is because they're not good at it for that reason.
No, I agree. I mean, if you go in with, I'm going to have my 30-second pitch, if I'm going to go in and to give them a list of all the accomplishments and all the great things that you've done, it's, you're not building trust. Networking has to be done in a way with intention, building trust. If you just go in and tell them, I landed on the moon, or I did this and I did that, it comes across as egotistical.
Yeah.
And that is the exact opposite of what you want to do when it comes to networking.
Sure.
Totally agree. I mean, I've been doing it for almost 20 years, and a lot of times I go to an event and I don't even tell people what I do at all, because I always ask about them. I'm always asking what brings them here. What are you working on these days? What's your hidden talent? Asking people questions like that versus, hey, I'm a recruiter, I'm a marketer, I'm a connector, whatever I am. Because, you know what? If you have a great LinkedIn profile, they're going to look you up anyways.
Right.
All right, so just focus on the conversation. That's what I would say.
Yeah, focus on the conversation, being present. And again, like what you said about the woman who met, I felt as though I had met the most interesting person in the world, and then you met the one who was made me feel the most important. By asking questions and being inquisitive,
Right.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, you don't want to interrogate somebody. That's a mistake a lot of people make.
Right.
You know, like I've been to events where someone's asking me 30, 40 questions, and I'm like, okay.
No, keep it at 5.
Yeah.
Five's enough.
Right.
All right. Good.
So.
Thank you, Chris.
Good.
Thank
Thanks,
you,
Chris.
everybody.
Oh, Chris Kelly.
Reagan, how are we on time? What do we have time for? One or two more?
One more question.
Victoria, I called you Victoria. Oh my
Victoria.
goodness. You got Virginia. How many more do we have? All right, we'll do like one more.
One more.
Virginia.
Who's coming up here? Who is coming?
It's Rob, I think. Mr. Edmondson.
It's like the dun 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 dun. dun.
Like
All right.
We should have intro videos for everybody.
Rob, what's up?
Rob, good to see you, buddy.
How you doing?
Come have a seat. Rob
Testing 1, 2, 3, testing.
He is starting his own podcast.
He's a podcast guy.
Great venue, great crowd.
Hey,
Who agrees?
I love this crowd tonight.
Wow.
This is a great crowd out there, huh?
Doesn't
What do
get
you
better
think of
than
that?
this. So, my name is Robbie, and I have a two-part question.
Yeah.
So, my first one is with regard to content creation.
Okay.
What would be your top strategies for consistent content creation?
Want me to take that one?
I would say get yourself a buffer.
Well, tool-like buffer, or you mean...
Buffer's good. Yeah.
Buffer's good, but so actually we just did, I don't know if Mary Kate's still here, but she and I did a talk about this last week, I think. And so Market Like a Hotshot's a really good example of this. So, you know, last week we did an episode, and we have clear responsibilities for everybody on the team. So when it comes to content creation, we do an episode, we chunk it up into pieces. The team will, you know, put it out on social, we'll transcribe it, we'll take quotes from it, we'll integrate it into what we're doing. But what's important is that we actually keep ourselves accountable to it. So it's either every Thursday or Friday we're recording an episode. We have a production meeting, you know, whatever, shortly before we're going to do the episode, talk through it, talk about topics, do a little bit of post-mortem from the last stuff we've done. So we have that regular schedule. Then we go and we do the recording. We take that one recording, we break it into smaller pieces and share it everywhere else, so that instead of us creating, you know, 40, 50 unique pieces of content, we do one hour of filming, and we've got probably 10, 15 things that we can pull out of there. Like, we can have photos. I mean, tonight, we're probably good for 3 weeks of posts. What do you guys think, right?
3 weeks of posts.
Woo! We have so much content just even from before we got up here. But when it comes to a content strategy, the other thing, too, is I'd come up with a calendar. We spend a lot of time talking about this. We have Motivational Monday. We have Win Wednesday. We have Fun Friday. And we have certain things that we plan out, and they're usually on theme related to what we're talking about on the podcast.
Wow. I appreciate that. Very helpful. The second part to my question has to do with, you mentioned IP and the importance of protecting your brand and your name.
Absolutely.
I'm a podcaster wannabe, and I'm afraid to even tell you now what my name's going to be. Well, my question is your recommendations for locating the appropriate person, the attorney, I would imagine, IP attorney, to help you protect your brand and your name.
Yeah, I mean, I use a guy in White Plains, New York. His name is Sergey Lysenko. He's been phenomenal. I've worked with him to do 3 or 4 trademarks. And the issue that I ran into with somebody trying to extort me, he's been incredibly helpful with that. So, I mean, I wouldn't just... You want a good IP attorney, because if they mess up, especially if you're doing a patent, but when you're doing a trademark, you want them to make sure they do the search. Like, there's a tool out there called Tess.
What did you say again?
TESS.
Got it.
Tess.
If you search for Tess IP or Tess trademark, you can actually do online a trademark search, and it'll show you anything with your name. So the other thing, too, is you can look at a domain name registrar to see if your domain name exists for that. Because a lot of times people, they won't file the trademark, but they'll get the domain name. And then if you try and file a trademark, You know, like we bought Hotshot Marketing.
Hotshotmarketing.com.
Hotshotmarketing.com.
Check that out, everybody.
We own that, that domain name. But like, if we went and we saw nobody trademarked it, but there was a Hotshot Marketing web designer in like Ohio, right? If they were in business before us and they had proof, and we went to file a trademark, they could say that they have a claim to it, and they could stop our trademark from going through.
Appreciate that. Thank you very much.
Yeah,
Thank you. Hey,
You guys are wonderful out there. Anybody out there? Woo! Hey, can I make them do better? I know you can do better. Anybody out there?
Yeah. Let's wake up this crowd.
Wake
guys
up,
are great.
baby.
We'll catch up after. All right, Virginia, do we have anybody else? Ann? Come on up, Ann.
Ann's coming up. Woo!
Ann brought us flowers. Did you see that?
Oh, that's sweet.
She's so nice. So, like, you should do the Jeopardy music while we're waiting for people.
Do, 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 do. Hi, Ann. What's going on?
Welcome.
Thank you.
Nice to see you. Good.
Thank you for having me.
Thanks for coming all the way out here.
Yes, of course.
Ann's from the South Shore, so she drove way, way, way up here to come here.
Thank
Long distance driver.
you. Yes, and it is worth it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Oh, you're putting that in the mic near you there.
Yes. So,
Just in a little
Just
bit
in a
more.
little bit?
Yeah,
Okay.
because these things are finicky if you're not, like, right in them. What?
Close to your mouth.
Closer to your mouth.
no,
Closer
Thank
to
you.
your mouth. All right. What do you got for us, Ann?
My question is,
Yeah.
and I see both of you as people
Go-
who
put it close to the mic.
Just go like, you almost want, like, this is going to sound creepy, but, like, you don't want to kiss the mic, but almost kiss the mic.
Is this better?
A little bit. You want to be, like, 2 inches away.
This way.
No, this way.
This
Closer.
way?
Closer.
I'm so sorry.
Closer.
All right, here we go.
It's
Okay.
like, this is our first time here, so we're learning with you, so don't worry. Move. Like, see how I am? See the difference?
Yes.
Or hear the difference?
Yes, I
All
can.
right, perfect.
Okay. I see both of you as people who put your community, your network, and everyone first. And my question is, how do you communicate client first and person first without feeling gimmicky? Whereas a lot of things can kind of feel like automated, or like people don't care, or it's transactional. How do you best, as a person, as a professional, really show and differentiate that you're there for the person, for who they are, as well as what they do?
That's a good question.
So, what your first question is, like, how do you approach somebody at a networking event for the first time and without sounding too transactional? You know what I always like to talk about? It sounds boring. Sports and weather. Or talk about the venue. Like, hey, Ann, how you doing? What do you think of Caipy's? Am I saying it right?
Caipy.
Caipy's Sports Bar and Grill. Like, ask something that has nothing to do with learning about each other first, just to break the ice. So you always want that break the ice first, like, minute and a half. And then you may ask, well, what are you working on this? Then you kind of get into it a little bit. But I always like to do the small talk. It's like a meeting, right, at work. Like, you always talk, hey, how about that snow yesterday morning, right? Just to break it and then get into it.
To get into your question about, like, how do we ensure people that we're client and people focused and not technology, we use a lot of automation, but we use automation to help people. One thing that we don't do, which a lot of people in marketing are doing now, is they talk about AI. We're like, oh, we're AI. Like,
We're AI.
That's what's happening. And Victor Lee.
Victor Lee.
That's it's on the bingo card, giving you a free one. No, but Victor and I talk about that all the time because a lot of people they're pivoting towards more AI work, and you're not talking to a human being. Now, AI is great. I use it a lot, but when it comes to being more personal, I call my clients, I text them, they get a note from me every month when we do our reports for them. So they know that we're thinking about them. We're not just like, hooking them up to some chat bot that's like replying back to them. But we see in marketing there's a trend where everyone's going more towards AI so that they don't have to do quite as much work. They're adding more capacity to the business without actually hiring staff. So, just being there in person, going to events. I mean, we have a number of clients that are here tonight, and we go to our client events, like being there in person. I like to go visit them when I can. You know, like there's nothing after COVID. I think all of us just really want to be around people. So
yeah, I did a survey. I asked the people, do you like virtual versus in person? 95% wanted in person for that reason.
That's awesome. That's statistically significant. And I thank you guys so much for having me. And for
You're welcome, man.
Thank you
So
for
glad
coming
you're
all the
here.
way up here. We love having you here.
Thank you so much, guys. I
All right,
appreciate it.
Ann. Take care.
All right.
All right, we got one more,
right,
and then
man,
we
take
gotta.
care.
Actually, no. Sorry, we gotta cut it.
Yeah.
How many people we have? What time? How are we for time?
Say 7:30.
It's 7:30. Two more.
All right, 2 more. Go ahead.
All right, 2 more, but they're gonna be quick. I'm not gonna talk because I take too long. How are we doing on the bingo?
Nobody's winning bingo? There's some good prizes, you know.
Hello.
Victor Lee.
The connector.
He's on the bingo card.
Woo!
Do we got bingo?
We got bingo here.
Do we have
Come
bingo
on.
in the house? Come
I mean,
on.
if you see the bingo card, you should see my name there. They mention me
All right.
a lot on their podcast.
I know. We always. Victor's one of our good friends. We hang with him almost every Thursday night. Victor, what's your question, buddy?
What's your question, Mr. Lee, in the house?
Victor Lee.
How you make a money with marketing? I'm doing my business with marketing now. How you make a money? How you make a profit with it?
Victor, I'll give you some advice because you're just starting out with your marketing business. It takes time. You're not going to, you need to have established clients. What we did, what a lot of our clients do and people that we work with do, is you start off, maybe doing some stuff for free just to get some publicity, then doing it at a little bit of a discounted rate so you build your portfolio. And then once you start doing incredible work, you want to do such a good job for a client that they go out there and they tell everybody about you.
Okay.
That's
I
quick
mean,
answer.
you want referrals, right? And then when you get really good, don't get too cheap. Don't be the cheapest price,
Right.
because people will think you're the cheapest solution. Because when you get good, you want higher price clients, more higher price versus less low price. Because then you'll be working too much.
Well, I think that's really good advice. My other question is, I know we talk about AI, right?
Yeah.
This AI is just attacking is coming through the industry now,
Yeah.
How you really think about how this AI is going to be changing? How this going to shape new? Do you think they're going to shape new, or are they going to create something, or how do you think about it?
I think what's going to happen is you're going to see a trend where people are moving away from AI. Where people are going to be like, I want something that's not AI slop. I want something that's not AI generated.
I'll give you
Yeah.
a good example. Check out the LinkedIn newsfeed lately. You could tell an AI post 1,000 miles away. They have emojis on there, their thoughts.
Meaningful. The word meaningful. Meaningful is a popular.
Everyone's got to be more human. They got to learn. People got to learn to write again, right? A lot of people are starting to lose the write. So,
Yeah, I really miss that, writing my own. So,
Okay.
thank you for good advice. I love your podcast. You know what? Well, I'm on the last live show I mentioned. I was hearing this guy podcast on my plane back to Boston. You know what I'm gonna do this summer when I go back home?
You go to Korea, you'll listen to us.
I'm
17
gonna
hours
hear
worth.
your podcast on the plane again.
On the plane.
All right. Thank you, Victor.
Yeah.
Producers, should we cut it? Do you think
We're good.
how long have we been going? So we've been going about, 40?
What? 39
Oh, wow.
minutes.
All right. I think we're going to actually cut it now.
Let's do some bingo.
Yeah. Do we
How
don't have any
are we
bingo
doing
winners yet.
bingo tonight?
Nah, it's all right. Well, All right, so we're just going to wrap up. We want to close this bad boy out because we've been going for a long time.
And then we got the Hotshot. So remember, everyone subscribe to Market Like a Hotshot on Spotify, Amazon, Apple, iHeartRadio, and YouTube. And thank you all for coming. Let's have some fun.
Let's hear it one last time for the Hotshot Nation out there.
Ready? 1, 2, 3. Walk it like a hot shot. All right, let's do another one. One more, everybody. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Mock it like a hot shot. Woo!
Yeah.
All right. Good job, everyone.
Thank you.
And it's a wrap.